Good morning, Africa. How you all doing? Welcome to the 25th and the last episode for season 1 of the podcast Africa the Next Big Thing. It's an amazing journey, amazing skills that we are learning through this channel. And I'm getting such a good response from each and every one of you. And I totally want to, I'm really thankful to each and every one of you for that. So, you guys know the mission of this podcast is to help African entrepreneurs become influent leaders by promoting out your brand, your culture, sharing your business skills and success stories. So, this will keep your youth inspired and this will also let foreign investors to come to Africa and invest. So season 2 is going to come with a lot of new opportunities. Lot of investors are coming from Dubai. I'm in touch with investors of Dubai, United States, Canada. They are going to come and tell more like what are their plans about Africa. So on season 1 we have seen lot of entrepreneurs, successful businessmen, So the reason was to show you guys, to show the African youth, if your African people can do it from rags to riches, you guys can easily do it. So there is not a big deal. So the guest that we are having today, and it's a privilege to have him here. His name is Mr. Suleiman Shaibu. He is a business coach and a management consultant. He helps businesses and corporates, in four main strategies: sales, strategic, leadership, and technology. He helps organizations with clarity around the strategy, how to scale, how to compete. He also conduct executive coaching program for the business owners. So you guys know that he's also a little bit same to my niche what I am doing, but it's always great to learn from such experts from such a great experience. And today we are going to discuss like how as an individual, if I'm an entrepreneur, if I'm just starting new, or I'm a business owner, how I can make a business plan when I'm starting my business. So this is the first question that every entrepreneur or a student asks, that how to make a business plan. So let's learn from the expert. He's live with us, and here he comes. Mr. Suleiman, how are you? Welcome.
Hi, Chirag. How are you doing today?
Oh, I'm doing great, boss. Thank you so much.
Great.
I know you are a very busy person.
Okay.
But yeah, for Africans, for this channel, you say no, you are committed and you are going to come, and finally you are here. Thank you so much.
Okay. Thank you.
Yes. Yeah, amazing to have you. So, Mr. Suleiman, just we, get started, to the program, or, to the topic that today. So
Mm,
let me just want to ask your introduction first. Like, how did you get started? Your backstory, your education, what was your childhood like? What were the challenges? Everything.
Okay. Thank you very much, Chirag, for your question. Um,
Yeah.
I started out very early in my educational career. I finished university at 21. I read engineering, electronics and computer engineering. I've always wanted to um, be in the IT space. All
Okay.
my career, I've worked for IT companies. Yes, before I started my business, I've worked for companies like Microsoft, HP, Terminus, things that have to do with software. And after I left Terminus, the Swiss company, I decided to start my business um, helping business owners. But I've also had a
Okay.
very interesting journey because at one time I'd actually started a business, sold a business, then went back to paid employment to go and work for Microsoft. So I have extensive experience about working with business owners. As a business owner myself, I know the challenges that business owners face. And right now that I run a
Yes.
consulting firm, I actually consult for business owners and companies in the area of strategy, sales, HR work, and we do technology as well. So those are the things we do. I've always been an adventurous person. Have traveled to many countries. I like sports. I play table
Great.
tennis. I'm still learning my golf, not where I want it to be, but yes, I love sports. I I'm currently watching the FIFA World Cup, so
So
that's
who's your
one.
favorite? Whom are you supporting?
I'm actually torn. Actually, it's either um, Argentina or France. Um,
So I
yes,
know
I
you
would
are.
have.
So
Yes,
it
go
means
ahead.
you are a Leone Messi fan.
No, not really. Actually, my
Huh.
favorite person is still CRV7. I think Ronaldo. Yes,
You come.
yes, yes. But
Yes.
that said, I don't think the Portuguese team is as strong as I would have loved them to be. So if you ask me
Yes.
how I'm hedging my bet, I will say it's either France or Argentina that will be at the final. Um, Ronaldo cannot single-handedly carry the team.
Yes,
Pepe is
never.
old, and yeah.
Yeah.
So yes, yeah, it's just there.
Ama- yes, yes. No, no, amazing. Yeah. Even I'm supporting Portugal. You know the reason why CR7, of course.
Yes, yes,
So
but
let's see. Let's see how
let's
it
see.
goes. Let's
Anything,
see how it
anything is
goes.
possible. Anything is possible.
Yes, yes. Can't say. So, Mr. Suleiman, yes. So you just said that yes, there was a time, okay, when you decided like you started your business, but you again went to the job to Microsoft. So, what
Yes.
was actually the tipping point where you decided no, you have to do it again? So, what was that?
I think I think once you've ever tasted entrepreneurship, you can't let go, because every day
Yeah.
you move around, you keep seeing opportunities, and you want to take advantage of those opportunities. For me,
Right.
um, uh, towards the tail end of my work at Terminus, I started thinking about what I could do, how I can share information with other people, how I can coach people and help them become better. I have made mistakes in my businesses. I told you I sold the business, so I know what it took. So there are a lot of learnings you pick, and every time you see opportunity, it's just normal that you want to go after it.
Right.
Yes. Mm.
Oh, amazing. So, Mr. Suleiman, now it also comes when a person like he's just starting out his business or an entrepreneur or these days youngsters when they are starting, the first thing that they say is, we need to write a business plan. Like we must have a business plan. So, my question to you is why business plan is so important and do we really need a business plan to start a business?
Okay. Yes and no. So
Okay.
let's first talk about, you see, there are many people who actually just start a business without any plan, right?
Yes,
They
of course.
see a gap in the market, there is demand, and they have a supply, they fulfill it. Simple, straightforward business. It could be anything. Um, there is a place where there's not enough shoes. You know somewhere that can get shoes for you in a large quantity at a very good price. You sell it to the people who need shoes. Simple.
Yes.
There's no business plan. You don't write anything. You make the money. But as you go on running your business, you come to find out that there's more to just meeting the gap. One, you're not the only person that has the ability of sensing where there's a gap in the market. So if you don't have a clear-cut plan as to
Of
how
course.
you want your business to proceed, very soon you will hit a rock. The other thing is
Of
that when
course.
you go to ask for money, either to fund your business ideas, the people that want to give you their money need to know exactly how you intend to make money from the business. How are they going to get
Yes.
return on investment? Or how are they going to even recoup the money they've invested in your business? In an event where you make no money, you lose no money. So you cannot do business at the seat of your pants. You need to have a plan. Now,
Of
the
course.
plan doesn't need to get complex. The plan doesn't need to get complex. By the way, most times, most entrepreneurs that are young, they have all their business idea in their head.
Yes. Yes.
There is a danger with this. The danger is that um, it's easy for people to misunderstand your intent. Nobody can read your mind. I mean, no one is a soothsayer or a clairvoyant that goes to know what is on your mind. You have to write it somewhere that people can follow and say, okay, you know what, this guy has a business. This is how this guy makes money. This is how he serves his customer. This is the problem that he solves to get paid. So to answer your
Yes.
question, you need a business plan.
Of course.
And
No.
and there are
So
three
you need a
reasons why
business
you
plan.
need you there are almost like 5 or 8 reasons why you need a business plan. I'll first start with you. If you have a business plan, you have a blueprint as to how you're going to go about doing your business, which kind of customers you want to serve, what type of staff you require, etc. That is for all this information for yourself. But when you go
Okay.
to an investor or a bank or you intend to seek a loan, it is one of those requirements that they ask of you. It is required regulatory. It is required because that's the way the person who is giving out their money can ensure that they know how you think. They need to know
Yes.
whether even the business you are bringing before them is viable. Can you withstand the competition there? Are you different from the other people? So when
Okay.
you do a business plan, you're not only doing a business plan for yourself, you are doing it because of investors. And if you have more than one person invested in your business and you have a board, you are accountable to a board. You need to explain to them about what you're going to be doing in the next 5 years, how money will come in, what the money you get will be used for, whether you use it to buy cars, whether you use it to produce a product, whether you use it to pay for patents, whatever it is you intend to use the money for, somebody needs to understand what it is. So,
Right.
first reason is because you need stakeholders. Two, because the
Right.
people who are coming to work for you also to need to have an idea where you're going.
Of course.
Yes, they need to know where you're going. And it is only when you have put your idea on paper that you're able to tell.
Mhm.
They're able to understand, okay, so we're in the business of manufacturing children's toy. So it means that anytime we go out to talk to people, we should be talking to places where we can put our products, either at a KFC, McDonald's, or at a school. You understand? So,
Yeah.
what type of business you do will determine how your plan will proceed. So, the reasons why you need to do is because you need to have a plan. Because if you are building a house, you still need a plan. You go to
Of
an
course.
architect draws the house and say, okay, the house will have 4 rooms, we have a parking lot, we'll have a place for gardening, a place for where the kitchen will face so that the smoke doesn't come to the sitting room. So you need a plan. The reason why you
Of
need a
course.
plan is because it acts as a guide for you to proceed. So it's important for you to have a plan.
It's important. Oh, amazing. You have given such an great insights about it. So I just want to know like a little bit more like how to write a business plan step by step. Is there a process like if somebody is just writing like what should come first, what should come
Okay.
second, they
Okay.
want to know. So if you can tell that. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you very much. So let me share this step. I'll make it very simple so that
Okay.
anyone that's listening to this podcast can remember it. And
Yeah.
there's also even a simpler way of knowing. There's something called the business model canvas, but I will not talk about it extensively here. But let me just give you so that logically you can see the reason behind why we write what do you call it, a business plan. When you write a
Business
business
plan.
plan, the
Okay.
first thing
Hmm.
that should a person should first read is what you call your executive summary.
Okay.
The
Summary.
executive
Okay.
summary is required because it is meant for anybody, whether it's a bank, an investor, people in your board, or anybody who wants to read and know what it is your business is all about, right? So if you're in the business of making children's clothes, for example, right? You need to be able to say, we make children's clothes. What about children's clothes do we make? Is it unisex or is it only for girls? And
Yeah.
inside it, you'll be able to describe what is unique about you. Why should somebody invest their money or time listening to you about
Of
your
course.
business? So it should be summary.
Yeah.
If you tell them how what do you call it, what the market is all about, where you're going, your vision, and that if you do everything correctly, this is where to land. It could be a software company you are starting. Maybe you have a SaaS product. This is what the problem solves. This is how big the market is. This is how much is worth. So you need to first get an executive summary. It should not be more than 1 or 2 pages, so that at a
Right.
glance the person can decide whether it is something that will be of interest to them or not. The
Right.
next thing you need
Oh,
to
amazing.
answer. Sorry.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
So the next thing you need to answer is the next question is what is unique about what it is that you're offering? How are you
Unique.
different?
Okay.
Yes, how are you different? And enough for you to be able to address how are you different, what you call a unique selling proposition or USP, right? You also need to address what is the pain, because business is about removing pain, right, or fixing a problem. All businesses, you are fixing a problem. What is the problem? How big is the problem? So there must be a portion in your business plan where you write about the problem itself. How big is the problem? Who are the people facing the problem? And what your product or service, how does it take away or solve that pain? You have to dedicate a portion of your business plan to it. You also need to describe how big the market is. Because if your market is too small, it means that after some time, you will cover all the market as if you are the only one playing there, and there will be no business again to do. And investors want business that uh, guarantees longevity, that is going to be around for 10 years, 15 years. They want a business
Yes,
that
yes.
can be grown in such a way that you can sell it to another person. So
Right.
how big the market is also a portion you need to pay attention to. When you finish describing the problem, describing, you also need to describe what segment of the market. So if you are using business model canvas, they will tell you there's a segment called customer segment. The reason why it's important
Hmm.
is because you if you are starting a business, you cannot serve the whole market. You don't even have the money, you don't have the infrastructure, you don't have the logistics, and you don't have a way of being unique. So you have to decide who you want to serve. You in online language you call it niche. You have to choose an area
Yes, yes,
exactly that
yes.
you want to participate in. Okay, fine. So you have to first define that segment. So in your business plan, that must be there. Now, as you develop your business plan, it will suddenly occur to you that hold on a minute, this plan that I'm doing, I have described what the problem is. I have described the people I want to serve. Then you have to describe the product or service you offer. What is special about the product? What is unique about it? Is it that it makes people so if let's say you are making clothes for children, is it that you're able to are you unique in the area of designs? Are you unique in the area of the material used for the clothing? Or is it because the way you make the clothing is custom fit?
Right.
Or yes, or you as part of the service you offer, you even teach people how to stitch the clothes together like an IKEA furniture. So the point here is that you are spending some time describing the product. So in your business plan, there must be a place for describing the product or the service that you offer and what is unique about it and why should the market listen to you. When you do that,
Correct.
the next stage you need to answer, you have to look at the resources because a business require many things. You cannot do it alone, right? So
Of
who are
course.
the people you are going to work with? What kind of staff is required? You understand? If it's
Yeah.
equipment, what kind of equipment is required? So if we use the clothing example, is what kind of sewing machine, what kind of embroideries, what kind of tailors that you require? You understand? Are you going to be
Yes.
outsourcing your work, or is your job only to design the clothes, then give it to a company to make it, or is it that when you make a sample, you send it to China, then you tell them that they should replicate it? So whatever the case is, you need to work with people.
Right. Right.
Then the next thing you need to do is that you need to decide how you are going to communicate or sell your product or service, because having a good product to yourself is useless. Your investor will not eat the product, neither will they. Or if even if the investors buy your product, you only have one customer or three.
Hmm.
But
Hmm.
the question is, how do you intend to take this business to the marketplace? How do you intend to sell it? So in the business model cover, they will call it channel. How do you intend to take the
Yes.
business to the market? And there are many routes. Do you want to do it physically? Do you want to do it online? Do you want to do it hybrid? Do you want to hire resellers or affiliates, whatever name you call it? You need to have a channel on how to sell your product because that's the real. Let me use Nigerian language. That's the real cocoa. That's the meat of the matter, right?
Yeah.
That is the meat of the matter. You need to be clear as to how you intend to sell the product or services to the market.
Right.
When you've described all these things, it will occur to you that you need money.
Hmm.
Yes, you need money. The
Of
question then
course.
is, how would you pay the staff? How would you buy the equipment? All the things that you will need from a budgetary standpoint to run this business, you need to write it down somewhere. Even if you're a
Hmm.
solopreneur, you need money for um, internet, for your data plan. You need airtime to be able to make calls, right? You need to have power to power your laptop. So all these are costs. So somewhere along the line,
Yes.
you also outline all these costs, whether it's salary for staff, equipment you need to buy, you put the cost. Another very, very important thing you need to think about is after all this English that you've written about the plan, you must talk about how you are going to make money. Business
Hmm.
is about making money.
Of
Remember, we're not
course.
talking about a non-profit. By the way, a non-profit also raises money, by the way. So a non-profit also needs a plan of action, how you can collect money from donors. So we're talking about the revenue side now of the business. This is the real meat. You have decided how you want to sell the thing, but it needs to be sold. So you need to do a
Needs to be
projection
solved.
to
Of
say,
course.
okay, fine. If let's say, for example, you're selling clothes, if in the first year you sell 1,000 pieces of dresses, let's say a dress costs $100, it means that by the time the year ends, you make $100. Maybe if you employ three more people and you have one other person helping you to design the clothes, the next year you make 200. So in your business plan, you must have what you call financial projection. Not only
Financial
how,
protection. Hmm.
yes, not only the money that you will incur as cost. You understand?
Yeah,
If you think about it, um, the if you look at the business canvas, you will see an element called cost. But inside it, you need to have how these costs, how are you going to what do you call it? Uh, Bring this money into the business. So you do those projections, you have 1 year, 2 year, 3 years, um, best case 5 years. These are the things that the investor will look at to say, hold on a minute, this business has potential. Even though you've not made money, they can tell. They will
yeah,
tell by the uniqueness of your product, by the reach that your product can reach, and how much you can make. So if you have a business that, let's talk about a SaaS product in the technology space. Remember, SaaS products, they earn money through recurring subscription. So if, for example, you're able to get 1,000 person, like I said before, giving you what do you call it, $100 every month, it means the next year, if even if 20% fall off, you are sure you get um, $80,000. And if you get more
of
people
course.
to subscribe, you make more money. So it's important that at the back of your mind that you are clear about how the money will come into the business.
Right.
The other thing you need to think about is that no man is an island. You cannot work alone. Even if you're a solopreneur, you need to work with other people that you call
Of
partners,
course.
and they come in different ways. Maybe people you're
Hmm.
going to do joint venture with, or people that you are going to work with. So imagine if you're a solopreneur and you say you make clothes for children, you will need people, you will need suppliers, somebody that will supply you material for your clothes, that will supply you with
Right.
buttons, zips, all these things are required. So when you put all these things into cognizance, you are basically having you are beginning to build what you call a business plan, right?
Amazing.
Now,
Yeah.
now, all businesses, things do not work the way things work in the movie. In the
Yes, of
movie,
course.
the boy gets born in a poor family. He meets a rich girl. His father queries the
Yeah.
boy. He marries the girl. They get married. Uh, Happily, they live happily ever after. In business, it doesn't work that way. All
Of course.
businesses have risks. So when you write your business plan, it's important for you to highlight the possible areas of risk. You are doing so for so many reasons. One, to ensure that the person who is investing in your business is aware of the risk that um, the business can face. Think about it. If you are, let's use the children clothing example.
Hmm.
If there is a major supply issue in China where you bring your clothes from, and you are not able to get the material for the clothes, you no longer have a business.
Hmm.
Yes,
Right.
without clothes, there's no without clothing material, you don't have a clothing business.
Of course.
So you need
Hmm.
to point that risk out. If you run out of money to pay the suppliers because maybe you sold some goods on credit and the money doesn't come in and you're not able to pay your supplier will cut you off.
Hmm. Right.
If if there is if you've gone to take a loan and you're you're dying under the pressure of the interest rate, your business will fold up. So you need to show
Hmm.
all the areas of the risk.
Yeah.
Let me give you an example. Let me use technology as an example. So you have an application, but you have not protected the application, and somebody is able to lay their hand on the source code. You did not highlight that risk or put it somewhere. They can easily make a copy of that software, make a few changes, and the person that has more reach in the market can outsell you. Before you know what's happening, you don't have a business, or
Of course.
you have a business idea, but you've not gone to get a patent for it.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
You see, so it means that other people can copy the idea, go and patent it. Then overnight, you you will not be accused of a person copying the other person. So it's important that all the risk that is in your business that you can think through, that you get it down. Now, the good news is that when you do things like this, you will uh, you will need to talk to somebody. Yes, you should not do it alone. You
Right.
should not embark on this journey alone. If you have, you should seek out somebody that is in the business that you can brainstorm with and ask the person, "This is my plan. What do you think?" So that the person can give you feedback and you can course correct. And if you cannot find, then you should hire a consultant or a coach so that both of you can discuss it and they can give you feedback on it and you'll be able to move forward. So these
Move
are the
forward.
basic steps. So let's go over it one more time. You need to have a an executive summary.
Executive summary.
Yeah.
Yes.
You need to have a, oh, I forgot. You need to have a place inside the executive summary. You have to write a vision of where you want to take the business, because sometimes
Vision
if
and
someone
mission of
has
the
a business,
business.
yes, if it's not clear where your business is going, people will not queue to invest in your business. So yeah. So I think have it. Make sure you take care of the resources, take care of your cost structure, take care of the channel, take care of the define what your USP is, and once you put all those things in place, then you have a very good business plan. I hope I've been able to see
Amazing.
it. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, amazing, amazing. And thank you so much for your openness. You have given such great insights, and I hope my viewers, you all have written down. If you guys can just go back, listen it again, and write it down, because the points that he has mentioned is valueless. You will pay thousands of dollars to get this point what Mr. Suleiman is giving right now. So, Mr. Suleiman, I just want to ask a little question about it. Like, if somebody is looking for an investor, so the steps that you have told about the business plan, so should the business plan be same, or there should be some addition? If somebody is just looking for an investor, he has a company now, investor also ask like, okay, what is your company business plan? So do we
Yes.
have to add something, or this is only what we have to
No,
do?
no. So I think first thing is anytime you meet an investor or possible
Yeah.
investor, anybody who you think you want the person to partner in your journey, is that you must have what you call an elevator speech. Um,
Hmm.
you want to be able to tell the person within 3 to 5 minutes what your business is all about and why people should be
Yes.
excited about your business the way they are. Tell them the potential of what the business can bring, tell them how you are different, and tell them what it is you are doing right now to take the business to the next level. To answer your question, you should at every time have a small summary of all these various headers. You can do it in a PowerPoint that just
Hmm.
explain that this is my business. We're into children's clothing. We are serving children between the age of age 7 to 15. Just an example. And we have been in the fashion business. You also need to talk about your expertise or why somebody should take you seriously. I mean, if
Right.
you're a plumber and you've never had anything to do with clothing, and you're telling somebody that you're making clothes, I can tell you one thing: um, some investors will roll their eyes. So if
Right.
the point is that you see you've gone to fashion school or you've been making dresses, you've participated in a design competition, and you want something, it will give you credibility. So you also need to come with some credibility to the market.
Correct.
You need to
Correct.
come with credibility. If you are in the business of, let's say, you run a fast food business, you don't know how to cook, you don't know someone that cooks in your team, you see, there's a problem. But
Yep.
if you said you've worked in a hotel before, you've cooked and everything, it's more believable. So you need some credibility. So to answer your question, yes, you need to have this thing ready that you can share. And
Right.
it depends on what the person wants. You can even have just a one-page document that says this is my business. When they actually you send it to them, if they want more details, then you can modify your presentation to suit what they want.
Yeah, absolutely crazy, So, Mr. Suleiman, now my next question to you is, on this is like, now post COVID, you have seen that, business trends are changing now. Companies model is changing. Like budget, the what they used to plan on New Year, like, okay, this much we are going to spend on marketing. Now the
Mm,
marketing has totally changed. We are living in digital era now, especially post COVID. Now
yes.
digital revolution has come. So
Mm,
instead of just making traditional branding strategies, people are now making more, businessmen are making more online branding strategies. Like, okay,
Mm.
how much online I have to do, social media, everywhere. Now we are living in that age. So
Mm.
is it necessary now? It is necessary. So why it is necessary now for other traditional businesses to update their business plan? Because there are some businesses who are still not updating themselves.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Um, if you follow me on LinkedIn, if you go to my timeline, you see I talked about I did a 1 week program where I was talking about the different fundamental areas in a business. And the
Okay.
last portion is called technology. We're in a technological era. Anybody who hasn't
Yeah.
come up with that idea is behind time. Your
Right.
business will struggle. Uh, COVID has taught all of us that we need to leverage technology. So
Of course.
it's in your business plan. If technology was not part of your plan, you should. The reason why technology is important is because with technology you can automate a lot of your processes. It can save you time.
Yes.
It can remove human errors or human intervention that lead to errors in your business. You need to um, technology and digital media will give you opportunity to reach markets which ab initio you were not able to reach in the physical world. So any
Right.
business that is what is onion should actually have a technology plan or blueprint on how to ensure that they succeed going forward post COVID. We found that a lot
Yes.
of people were doing business. I mean, where you are in India or in Dubai or I don't know what part of the world you're in right now, but we're having a conversation. We're helping business owners or will be business owners understand the things that they need to consider in order for them to have a solid business, how to do a business plan, how to position themselves post COVID. We're using technology. If technology
Yeah.
was not there, either you come to Nigeria to come and meet me, or I travel to come and meet you before we can have this session. This is an example of how people should be leveraging technology. Go ahead.
Of course. Yeah. Now I'm sitting in India, like evening time, I'm working in United States while sitting here. Now I'm
Uh,
having a meeting with you you are in Nigeria. So
right.
I can sit at my home. I just need my home office. I even don't need now big offices. I don't have to spend thousands of dollars to make a new office. No, one room, laptop, internet, that's it. I'm good to go if I have a whole knowledge. So I
Good.
just want to tell all the viewers now, all you need is a room, all you need is a laptop, all you need is an internet, but most important, you need a mentor. You have to invest in yourself first to learn the skills, and then you are all good to go. So Mr.
Okay.
Suleiman, you are also, yeah, Mr. Suleiman, you are also a business coach.
Yes.
So I just want to tell a little bit about like more like what you are doing and what are your plans, like where do you see yourself after 5 years, and are you
Okay.
also open to collaborate? Because coaching industry is totally about collaboration. The more you
Yes.
collaborate, the more fast you grow.
Okay.
So yes.
So, so um, uh, so today I'm a business and a sales coach. I help business owner get clarity as to where they're going within their business. I help them with strategy. I help them design blueprints as to how to go to new markets. Help them with finding out within their system what are the problem spots, and we work together to brainstorm together to reach a a plan of how to fix those problems. And as a sales coach, um, I help any business, including salespeople, to help them unravel challenges that they may have with sales. So the question is, where am I going in the next 5 years? The next 5 years, I want to grow much bigger than where I am right now. Um, I see myself authoring more books. So
Okay.
as I speak to you right now, I'm working on 3 books.
Amazing.
Um, yes, one book will come out in February. We're
Oh,
almost
keep me
ready.
updated.
Yes. So um, there's a book on remote working. I've been working remotely now for over 5 years plus, so I have extensive experience as to how someone can really leverage themselves, you earn income, and work comfortably working from home. Okay.
Right.
The When it comes to collaboration, yes, there are many areas. No man is an island. I'm open to collaboration. I do many collaboration with different people, both here in Nigeria and outside the country. I see myself having more speaking engagement, and I see myself teaching and having large group of people. I'm about to reactivate my podcast, which is dedicated again to business people. It's called the Entrepreneur Playbook. So
Oh, amazing.
yes, you can really talk to entrepreneurs, hear what they think, and we can share ideas that can help other business owners. Hmm.
Oh, of course, of course. And I would also
Okay.
love to come there and share
Yes.
my ideas, what I've been
Good.
doing. Of course, I will love to do that.
Can't wait. Can't
Yes.
wait.
Yeah. See, light has come. So it means, yes, we are
Yes.
going to do it.
Yes.
Yeah. So, Mr. Suleiman, it was one of the amazing episodes that I have recorded. Now I've just ended the season one. It was the last
Okay.
25th episode, but it was amazing to have you. So, just before, first of all, I want to thank you. But last question, I ask this in every episode because,
Okay.
and this is something which is not related to business or something, but it's a most important question, what I feel. And I want to know this and my viewers from entrepreneurs like you, what
Hmm.
advice do you want to give a youngster right now who is between 18 to 25 watching this episode? Because this is a age which either can make you or which can break you.
Okay. So I have 5 advice for people in that age group. First,
Yeah,
start now. Fail
start
early.
now.
Learn from your mistakes. Find a mentor, somebody who has been through the path of where you want to go to. When you have a mentor, there's a lot of things you can learn from your mentor. You don't need to, you don't have there's no guarantee that you live long enough to learn to make all your mistakes. So
Of course.
instead for you to wait and make all those mistakes, listen and learn from other people that have made the mistake and avoid those parts. It's exciting time. You should be courageous. You should take risks, and you should invest in yourself. You are the
Yes,
best.
that's
You are
most
the best.
important.
You are the best investment that you can get. Invest in yourself. Read. Collaborate with other people. Join masterminds. Be coachable. Yes. Don't
Of
don't
course.
have don't have it. I know it all attitude, right? Nobody knows everything. And as the saying
Yes,
goes, the more you know you don't know. So
of
keep learning.
course.
Keep learning.
Amazing. And I just
Okay.
want to add some points over here. Uh, to all my Africans, youngsters, I know 2025 youngsters in USA, in London, who are making even $1 million every month. They are just 18-year-old, they are just 19-year-old. Why? Because they know how to use technology. Somebody, they are making YouTube automation, somebody is making something online, somebody is doing affiliate marketing. They are making 100,000, $200,000 every month. I'm 28 and I feel like, wow, this 18-year-old boy is making 5 times more than me. Now, why is that? Because these youngsters, they have invested in themselves. They invested early, like what Mr. Suleiman said. They invested in a mentor to learn the new skill. Don't just rely on your university degree anymore. It won't work. If you're going to a university and you feel like no, you will become a millionaire, it will never happen. It has not happened. 99% it won't happen. Only 1% people are lucky ones. And even university doesn't help them. They go, they invest in themselves, they learn new skills, and then they make businesses. So, to all the viewers, this is the time. Don't rely on your university degree. It will only get you a job. And these days, so many people who have even studied from one of top universities, they are getting fired from the jobs because they don't have new skills. They don't have digital skills. University want digital skills now. Corporate want today digital skills because Metaverse has fired last month 11,000 employees. This month, Amazon has fired 10,000 employees. So, were they not good? No, they were amazing. But they don't know what is happening in the market today. So, they say they don't need. Invest in yourself and you will see the wonders. Thank you so much, Mr. Suleiman, for coming. Amazing, and amazing to have you. So, I just want to know your last views on Africa, the next big thing podcast channel, the vision of this channel. You know that.
Okay. Thank you very much, Shiraj. Um, Africa is the next frontier. We have a
Yeah.
lot of things going for us in Africa. The first thing we have going for us in Africa is that one, we have a huge population. Africa's population
Yes.
has exceeded 1 billion. That's a
Yeah.
huge number. So, so we should take note of that. Number two is that we have a youth population. So it
Yes.
means that we don't have age problem they have in Europe and some part of the West. So there's a
Yeah.
room. The room for growth is huge, and
Yes.
also we have very good climatic weather here.
Mhm.
Very hard, very rarely hear about a tycoon or maybe
Yeah.
some so, so there's potential. We also have very good arable land. So agriculture
Yeah.
um, opportunities are huge in this space. The other thing
Yeah.
we should take care of is that um, because we are in a technology age, we can
Yes.
actually leapfrog. We should not be left behind um, like we've done. So we've missed the industrial age, but we're now in the digital age.
Yes.
The barrier to entry is very low. All you need to
Very
do
low.
is have
Of
access
course.
to the internet and have a computer and have a very open mind to learn. If you are willing to
Yes.
learn, then the opportunities are many. So
Of course.
I'll say go for it, and
Yeah.
the sky is the limit.
The sky is the limit. I never stop investing, like even till date, even I'm making good money, but still I invest in mentors. I go for mentors. It's not in my ego. No, I'm making good money, I'm a good mentor, I'm a coach. No, I won't invest. No, I just recently invested in 20-year-old boy because he had this YouTube skill. I say, okay, teach me. So
Okay.
keep on learning. Yes, we all have to keep on learning new skills. That's what make us
See,
to
talking about learning, right?
yeah.
Um, I think a few days ago I just graduated from the Google Hustle Academy.
Wow.
You will see the post. You'll see the post on LinkedIn. Yeah, so
Yeah.
we need to keep learning. We need to keep refreshing ourselves because we're in the digital age. That is the reason why I decided to sign up for that program. I've even done one certification already on Google so as to improve myself. So if I can do it, why not you?
Of course. Oh, of
Yes.
course. That's the
So
case. So I hope like all the viewers who have got a lot of insights, this was one of the best episodes, for me as well, because same area, same thing, same knowledge and same expertise, and that's been shared with such a great experienced person on the podcast. So
mm,
thank you so much, Mr. Suleiman, for coming here, and
you're welcome. You're
thank you.
welcome.
Yeah, thank you all the viewers. See you guys in season 2. Season 2 is coming shortly, very soon. I'll keep you guys updated. Thank you so much.
Right, all right, all right. Thank you, Shiraj. I really appreciate the time. I had a great time.
Thank you.